As always, I tend to do a video after training because once again, I'm just glad to actually be able to go there. So, all right. So here's the thing: training is actually divided up into like levels, right? I like most things are. So there's beginner levels, then there's an intermediate and advanced, which is kind of like melded together because there's people who don't know how to wrestle who are just learning, and then there's people who know how to wrestle who are trying to get better, and then there's wrestlers who actually just go in to, touch up on what it is that they need to do. Now today was an intermediate slash advanced day. I didn't know that. Or rather, I was under the impression that if you were a beginner student, you would just go there and just take notes. It's like school. So I go in and the trainer of the course, a different guy. There's a different trainer each time. I'm going to start giving the trainers names because I don't really want to give y'all the wrestling names because I feel like it sort of takes away from the mystique of wrestling a little bit, and I kind of want to keep that mystique there. So for the sake of this lesson, the trainer for this one, I'm going to call him Heel, because he's been a heel a lot longer than he's been a face, for sure, and he loves that. He loves getting booed. In any case, though, Heel comes in, and he's the head trainer today. And he's getting ready to do stuff. Once again, I don't think he knows that I'm a beginner, but he does know that he saw me over there. He's like, "You training today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm training." Yeah, yes, sir, absolutely, 100%. So I had my workout pants on underneath my jeans. This is what I wore at training today. This shirt. Okay. Now the thing about this trainer is that he opens up his training with the cardio part. And as far back as we can remember, he has always made it very like I rarely ever made it through his cardio. Like I would finish his cardio and then just pass out because I'm not good at cardio. There was actually one time I finished his cardio all the way through. Went to the bathroom, vomited, and passed out. I'm not proud of that, but it happened. Let's make the most of this beautiful day. Make it together. Might as well say, would you be my neighbor? Rest in peace, Fred. You're one of the good ones. But like I said, I finished this cardio course, and I was actually I was feeling pretty good about it. You know what I'm saying? But I started coughing, and one thing about me is that like when I start coughing, like I don't think I've ever got the big C. I don't remember if I did get the big C. I don't remember, but like I do know that when I start coughing, like in my brain immediately goes, "You're sick." And the thing I don't want to do is if I feel like I'm sick, I don't want to get other people sick. So, I decided to stick around. Besides, it's an intermediate class anyway. There's some stuff that they're doing that like I know how to do, but I don't feel comfortable doing it in front of everybody who knows what they're doing. Because if I go up in there and I mess up, I would feel like the biggest idiot in the class. And it's like, well, why are you here? This is the advanced course. What the heck? And, but for the most part, it was like, yeah. But, I mean, for the most part, it wasn't too bad. Big Gas actually helped me out. And, he gave me some advice and stuff like that. And one thing I like about the wrestlers though is that one thing I like about the environment is that I don't feel like an idiot when I mess up. You know what I'm saying? It's a very, very, very welcoming environment. Like if you mess up, it's not like people are telling you, "What are you even doing here, bro? Why are you messing up so bad? You suck." Blah blah blah. It's nothing like that. When you mess up, it's like they're helping you. They're telling you, "Hey, do it like this. Do it like this." Don't. You don't feel. It's not like everybody's favorite military fantasy where if you mess up, there's somebody like telling you, "Get back out there, you suck at this." You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. People are genuinely like nice and they're trying to help you and they're trying to better you. They're not just they're not just hassling you. So it felt good that I didn't get hassled. It felt good knowing that they were kind of nice to me the whole time. Not the whole time. I mean the whole time. Yes, actually the whole time. But like I said, I started coughing. And last, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this L, and I'm gonna go, because I don't want to cough on somebody. If I'm sick, I don't want to cough on somebody. So I told them I'm about to bounce. They were cool with it. I'm back here. But I'm telling you, man, it feels good to train. It really does feel good to like be back there and doing this stuff again. Also, Booker T showed up. Booker T showed up. He showed up, and now I just got done saying that, like, I just got done saying that I wasn't gonna use user names or user wrestling names, but Booker T is the face that runs the place. So, I mean, like, I could call him the big boss, but I mean, yeah, y'all know who it is. Booker T, the big boss, the guy who's in charge, the man, so he showed up there. We weren't like, we were kind of, we had some, he showed up when we had downtime. So he didn't show up while we was training. So thankfully he didn't get to see me like make new level mistakes. But it was still like, as soon like I see this man a lot, and it still kind of befuddles me to see him. You know what I'm saying? There was wrestlers there there was wrestlers there that actually do watch on, like, on the indie circuit, and it was like I didn't even recognize them in person because I'm so used to watching them on the screen that it's like when I see them in person, it's like ain't no way that's them. Ain't no way that's them. And in the case of the big boss, I see him, and it's like, I mean, like, I'm just like, there's no way, dude. It's like every single time I see him, I just immediately just like tense up. I'm like, oh boy, I hope that he doesn't. It's like, I hope he doesn't just look at me and go, Flabby, tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. He doesn't do that, but in my brain, I feel like he might. So I'm just like, God, my chest looks so rotund. But yeah, it was. But like all in all, it was a good time to be there. I got a taste of what the advanced classes are going to be like once I ultimately start getting more advanced. And the goal now is to just be able to go there a lot more and just soak it in, just learn what I can learn. You know what I'm saying? Because the goal now is, as long as I can train over there, I'm going to try to train over there, because the goal now is to just to become a wrestler. My dad is also doing okay, and that makes me that kind of motivates me a little bit to kind of just sort of go harder in the paint. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to know that, like I said, it still scares me a little bit to know that, like, because I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I'm not really a big fan of hospitals. I don't like going to the hospital, nothing like that. So I'm very nervous about, like, hospitals days. So if you were to tell me that somebody that I love is sick and or in the hospital, I immediately get scared, because like, when I hear about somebody going to the hospital, like, there's I hear more about them not getting released than the ones who do get released. And I just, in my brain, it's just like, I want these people to know that it's like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm not, like I said, there's people out there, you assume that they're going to live forever, and then when they're gone, that's it. And it's just, I don't want to think about that with my dad, because I love my dad, and but he's doing better now. And that, like I said, that, like, the fact that he's doing better now has just got me more motivated to, like, go ahead and just try to do this wrestling training thing and go harder in the paint for it. Because, like, now is like, it's not, in my brain, it's like, it's now or never. This has to be the year that I become a wrestler. And I'm ready to do this stuff, especially because I feel like I got a financial head start because of all the overtime money that I got, which is thinning out, but, but, like, I got all my bills paid for this month. At least I like to think so. I looked at my schedule for these next 2 weeks, and I ain't got jack right now. But the fact of the matter is that, like, I went to training, I did my best, I coughed a lot, I left, and now I'm more motivated to go back there now, especially considering the circumstances. So it's like I'm just like, let's get this thing going, like, let's go. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, and also the big boss, the man himself, the man himself showed up, and I'm just, in my brain, I'm just like, I got it. Like, no matter how many times I can see this dude every day, and I will still be, like, starstruck every time, because it's like, y'all don't understand. When I was a kid, Booker T was like the first black wrestler I ever seen. For most people, it was The Rock, maybe D'Lo Brown, maybe Mark Henry, maybe Farouk, Ron Simmons. When I was a kid, the first black wrestler I ever saw on television was Booker T. So to be able, and I had to have been like 9 or 8 or 10 or something. So to be able to see him now, I guess part of me just, I'm just reminded, like, I just sort of revert back to that little kid, and that little kid just watching him on TV going, wow, it's him in the flesh. And I just like, but instead of me saying that, my brain's just saying that while I'm just like, so yeah, but yeah, like, I'm, but I saw him so many times. In any case, though, that's it. Training went well. Everything went okay. I'm feeling extra motivated, and I'm ready to make this thing. I want this to be the year where I become a wrestler. So, let's make like Burna Boy and Coldplay, and so we pray. Dun, 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 so we pray. It's a song. I'm gonna probably like post up the name of the song in the description. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. Love and peace.